arrived on the west coast of Italy, just north of Rome, and we're looking for a Fountaine Pajot. It's a Highlander, 35-foot, twin 75 horsepower Volvos. Motor catamaran. We're taking to Lagos in Portugal, 1,200 miles. It's the beginning of December, so we've got some winter weather to contend with in the Mediterranean. It's currently firing off a bit windy, but we've got some nice hops to do. The boat's in very good condition. The owners have been here for a week getting it ready for us. It's 2006 model. Here we are. Happy days. So we've done all the provisioning and all the safety checks and just taken her out to sea. She drives very well. The two crew are just having a little bit of familiarisation in the marina here. We've got a big area so they can practice turning the boat around. Something that's very important for man overboard, so it's a nice day at the moment. I'm very pleased to have got this far today. We've worked hard. That's good. Lovely harbour, big harbour. It's such beautiful boats, really gorgeous boats here. Good morning. You can see behind me the sun's risen. We've come across 134 miles to the coast of Corsica, and we're going through the gap between Sardinia and Corsica over the next couple of hours. Come with us. Should be nice, looking beautiful. Corsica's just behind me up here to the north, and you can see the mountains have got a little bit of snow on them. It's very beautiful. It's been a chilly night, but the boat's going very well. We've averaged 8.5 knots, which is really good. Safely moored in Bonifacio and having a look around the old city. It's a beautiful place, very quiet now. It's winter. Everything's mostly closed, but very gorgeous. The sun's shining at the moment, but there's a lot of wind coming, so we're here for a couple of days waiting for another weather window to get across to the Balearic Islands. But beautiful to explore, a bit of winter sunshine, very nice. So we're in Bonifacio at the moment. We're here for a few days because of the weather. It's blowing 30 knots out there, and we're taking the opportunity to do a few jobs. I'm covering the chart table area. The boat's not been used very much in its past history, and the woodwork's in really great condition. We covered the table before we left, and I just thought I'd put some extra covering on this, somewhere we're filling in the chart, storing the electrical equipment. So bit of protection's very good. What are you up to, Caesar?
Well, basically I'm studying a bit because I'm doing the career development scheme at Halcyon. I'm doing some of the passage planning towards the Balearic Islands, looking into ports, estimated arrival time, weather and stuff like that. And Yeah, I mean, we have a day off, so why not use the time?
Yeah, a bit of study. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice here. Yeah, it's nice to catch around with the windows, and you've got a good view. Beautiful place. So we'll prep and get ready. We've got the engine checks to do. We can get some diesel later on this afternoon, and we're right next to the diesel berth, which is good and handy. So yeah, just getting some stuff done. It's very nice. I've just returned the electric cable and got my passport back. That was a bit dodgy. It's a Saturday morning here and they're a little late opening, but we need to get out of here. There's some wind coming. It rained all last night and blew yesterday, so we've got an opportunity now to get at least 100 miles away from here, but 8.5 knots, that's 12 hours or 10 hours, and we can get away before the next bit of wind comes. We've got 300 miles to the Balearic Islands, 500 miles to Alicante, and we're heading for Alicante. We've got a 500 mile stretch. And we've got perfect opportunity to get there. We've just got to skirt this blow tonight, see how that goes. And we've got some nice weather to get across to Alicante and get into the Spanish coast, which would be fantastic. The boys are just prepping the boat. Bonifacio has been superb. So quiet in the winter, really gorgeous. Off we go. Night tonight, not too bad. It's a force 5. We're just skirting around a gale actually. It's going over the North Corsica. We have the opportunity to head out southwest and pass around it. So we got the edge of it, which is a force 5. The seas are quite lumpy, but the boat's taking it very well. We just throttled back to a nice 1500, 1400 revs. But what we're doing is we're throttling back at a change of watch, 15 minutes to the hour after a 3-hour watch, so we can put all the lights on and make a drink and have a bit of a handover every 15 or every 3 hours and stop for 15 minutes, which is good. There you go. Engine's back in gear and we're off again. So I'll be lying down in the saloon as we start bumping along. Here we go. Well, this is the afternoon after the big storm. A big storm. We had 5, 6 winds with some 7. We were skirting around the force 8 that was going over the top of Corsica and getting into some lighter winds. It took us a long time, 100 miles to get around it. So the conditions were a bit rough, but the boat went very well. We throttled back to 1300 revs and she climbed up over the seas at 5.5 knots. Very kindly, actually, a very good seaboat this is, with a high tunnel. And lovely little engine. So we skirted around, but it made for a rough, uncomfortable night. So we've been able to do any cooking, but now we can. And the sun is setting behind me. The sea's calmed a little bit now, and we're making good way. We've got the engine at 1700 revs, and we're doing 8.2 knots now. We're probably going to go straight past the Balearic Islands and head for not Antigua. That'd be a long trip. Yeah, that would be a long trip, wouldn't it? We're probably going to go to Alicante. Yeah, see, I haven't done much sleep. We've got enough fuel, got enough food, and it just makes sense to carry on past or however much we'd like to stop. Good weather windows, a good weather window on me to get going. Alex is on watch up on the fly bridge and sees us in the saloon getting some sleep. I'm just cooking a chili. A boat chili, everything goes in it. Should be good. We're very happy to be level and calm and able to stand up properly. So it's going very well. Good.
What do you reckon of the boat then, Alex? It's good. It's the first motor cat I've been on, and it's unexpectedly more level than I thought it would be. Less juddery, less all over the place. So, yeah. When the seas are like this, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Loads of space.
Yeah. It's sleeping well.
Yeah.
Not in the bow cabin, but when it was quite rough. But when it's like this, it's Perfect, yeah. Yeah, nice. That's really good.
Alex, what are you up to?
Jumping in this freezing pond.
What for?
Checking the props.
Could you smell?
That too, yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a few rough days at sea. But yeah, I'm going to see if there's something around this prop. Shouldn't be. I did it in gear and out of gear and it's still making noise.
Okay.
Okay. They're really clean.
Are they?
Yeah, they look really good. Not like barnacle growth or anything.
Nothing random and all good.
No, all good.
Lovely.
Well done.
Oh, boy,
That's
mate.
actually quite refreshing.
So we've pulled into Palma, in the Balearic Islands. We were planning to go straight past, but 100 miles out last night we had a bit of a problem with the port engine. Became rather noisy and seemed to be hunting for fuel. And as we were quite close to Palma, and we have two engines, we decided to come into Palma and have a look. So we're just changing the diesel filters and having a look, see what the problem is. Luckily, there's quite a few engineers around here, so we can have a look, see what we can do. But it's warm and sunny, and we're in the port. We can also have a rest. So let's see what we can find. Well, our winter delivery across the Med comes to a stop. It seems the engine problem we pulled into Palma for to check out is a little bit worse than we thought. It's got low compression on the number 3 cylinder on the port engine. The engineers have been here today looking at all sorts of solutions and trying to find out what the problem is really. But with parts and the time it's going to take to do it, and the Mistral coming from the north and Christmas coming, it's time to stop. The owner, Jamie, is actually a super yacht captain from Palma, so he's very pleased to have the boat from Italy to Palma. We've done a large chunk of it, 500 miles. He's got the opportunity now to get the engine sorted out and get the boat ready for January, where we complete, hopefully, part 2 of this winter epic delivery of motor catamaran across the Med in winter. So he's going to get the boat ready for us to take it to Lagos, Portugal, and hopefully we'll see you in January for the next part.